Hello, hi, everyone. Hello, welcome. Oh, let me welcome you. Welcome to another episode of the Question Live Show with, of course, your host, moi, Verona Willis-Brown. That is me. Yes, indeed. So welcome to another episode of this show. We are going to be going in some form of direction today. We need to take direction and we need to have some instruction how to get there, because in life we need to have to know what direction we are going, right? In life, that is how life works. We got to find a direction. We can't just be still. There's nothing about being still in this life. When you are still, we mentioned this before, that when you are still, simply mean you are like this in your casket. You are going in the grave. You can't do nothing else. That's that. So we are not here to be still. We are here to keep on moving. We are here to go forward. We are here to just keep on going on the trotting line. We are here to be on this journey for life, because we all have an intention to be successful on this journey called life. Now listen, in life we all want to be successful, and however you want to define your success, that is good and dandy. Everybody can define their success however they want to. It is good. It's all a personalized things, okay? But one thing I want to inform you on, no matter how much you define success, success cannot be defined by one person. All right? Success is not about one person going and achieving something way up there. No, everyone at whatever success level they are, you cannot get there by yourself, and you did not get there by yourself. We all need each other. Together we can grow. Together we can have a better world. Together we can lift up humanity. Together we are stronger. So therefore, for you to define success, simply means somebody got to contribute to you. We're all about contributing to each other so we can flourish into our authentic self and be a contribution to society. So I want to tell you, welcome to this episode. We are going to talk about the direction. Absolutely. You know, you go to the airport and like, yeah. You see all of that stuff. The direction. It is very important that we know the direction that we are going. Good. So with that said, let me be quiet for a second and say welcome to this episode of the Question Live Show. If this is your first time tuning in, seeing me or hearing me and the Question Live Show, I want to say welcome to you. So please put your name in the comment section and let me know it is your first time. Listen, we like to welcome first timers because you get a special welcome, because now you are part of the family. So I want to welcome you. For those who are been here, you know, you've been coming. Like, listen, when you shop, I shop, we just show up together and we just expand and we just grow and we just carry on. Absolutely. I want to say welcome back to you too. Welcome back to another episode of the Question Live Show. Good. Now listen. First timers, because those who've been here, they already know this part of the show. Audience, if this is your first time, I just want to let you know that we do have some rules here. Yeah, rules. No, I said rules. Don't let your heart go flatter or your mind go scatter. Don't worry about that. They're just tiny baby house rules. We call them baby rules. Baby house rules. Very, very tiny rules. Because, you know, rules are everywhere you go. That's number one. Whether you come to my house, I go to your house, you go to church, you go to the temple, you go to the mass, you go around the world. There are rules, and some were meant to be broken, and some were just made to just be followed. Yes, so we want to go according to the rules that's given. And what happened here on the Question Live Show? We have like 1, 2, 3.5, 4, sometimes 5. 5 rules, right? We sometimes have 5 rules. Very simple. What are they? What are they? Rule number 1, if you are watching me, if you are listening to me right here on this platform, and I spotlight your name on the screen and call your name in the audience, simply mean you are in the live audience. Absolutely, you're in the live audience. And if you are in the live audience, I ask you just to look right there. Look, 1, 2, 3, over there in the middle. You see that share button? Click that share button and invite someone else to come on in the live with us. Yes, so we could dine together. You see, sharing the live is like sharing fresh food that just come out of the oven or off the stove, the one that your mama cooked and the one that now became your favorite meal. Why is it your favorite meal? Because it is good. Yeah, it is good. So you want to share something that is good, right? You don't share stuff that's not good. Yes, you don't share stuff that's good. So that's it. And now if you are watching this or you're listening to this and you don't see me spotlight your name, call your name, spotlight your comment, all of that stuff, most likely you are watching the replay. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. And let us know what is it that you learned. Because we want to know that we want to know that somebody is learning something. Because one, we are teachers and students at the same time. So you teach me, I teach you. So we want to make sure that you are inspired, you are learning something. We are teaching you something when you come in here. So drop in the comment section, what is it that you learn when you get here? Now, come on. See now, share in, because when you come in and you're watching the replay, you gotta look down here again, over there. You gotta look right there again and look for that share button. When you look for that share button, please click it and share and invite someone else to come on in and dine with you. You see, sharing the replay is like sharing leftover food. But you know, sometimes there's some leftover food that do taste good. Yes, honey, because the marinade and the season soak up in there and everything just like cook it over again, like double cooking. So it tastes good. So if it tastes good, what I say, share it. They have a saying that says sharing is caring, but honey, that's some real cliche. We're not doing no cliche stuff here. Sharing is a part of your DNA. It is inside of you, and caring is in there too. And we want to mix both of them together, and we want to exercise the right to share and care. That's it. That's what we got to do. It's in us. Yes. So we want to share with greatness, right? So this is what we want to do. Now that's rule number 1. You see how long it took me to say rule number 1? My goodness. Come on in. Rule number 2 is grab yourself something to write with, whether it is a pen, a pencil, a marker, a crayon. Maybe it is a piece of feather. I don't know where you're going to get your feather from, but maybe it's a piece of feather. But what if you do have a piece of feather, you need some ink or some pen to dip it in to scrabble away. And when you do that, you want to grab yourself a notebook or a piece of paper. Absolutely. Now, if you don't have that, you might want to grab your electronic devices. Yes, indeed. Now, inside of your electronic devices, there's a blank section. There's a blank page in there. It's called a notepad section, right? Now, if you don't have a notepad section in any one of your devices, you're going to get on your phone because somehow you are watching me from something. Yeah, there's a device somewhere that you want, it's a device. I know you're just not seeing me floating in the air. You're watching me from something. So in there's a section. But if you're not looking at that, you just go on your cell phone. On your cell phone, you're going to text to yourself. Text back to yourself. Now, the show is called The Question Live Show. And you must be saying, Verona, what is it that you are telling us to text and write back and do all that stuff? Good. That is it. This show is called The Question Live Show. I am your host. I give you the answer. Here on the Question Live Show, we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets, and I encourage you to write them down for several reasons. When you write things down, you're extracting the very thoughts out of your head, you put them on paper, and they become real. When we see things, it becomes real to us, and it manifests a little bit faster. Yes. So that's one reason. Next reason is when you write one word down, that one word turns into a sentence, and that sentence so stretched to to another, and then it becomes a paragraph and another paragraph and another paragraph. Then it becomes a page and another page and another page. And as a result of all of those pages, you might just end up with a book, right? Because we as writers, we write our story and we write other story as well. But what sense does it make for us to write other story? You see, inside of us, we all have our own story. And because we all have our own story, I encourage you to write things down. You see, your story, when you write your story might just be a strategic way for somebody, a solution for somebody. And somebody is waiting for your story. So good. So that's the reason why I try to encourage you to write things down. Just build a relationship with your finger, not text. Build a relationship with your finger and your pen and your paper. You will see how lovely it lets you feel. Good. Next rule is grab yourself something to drink, whether it is water, wine, tea, or juice, soda, whatever it is that you drink. Maybe it is smoothie, maybe it is porridge, maybe it is some broth. Whatever is it that you drink, that's good. Make sure you have it. Good. You might want to put it in the comment section. What is it? But if you choose not to, that's fine. That's none of my business. I'm just saying, just make sure that you have a glass, a cup, a spoon, whatever it is that you drink from. Have it somewhere. Put in the comment section that you are drinking something. You don't got to say what is it that you're drinking. Now, I am not telling you to tell me what it is that you are drinking because I want to be nosy. No. I don't want to be nosy to know what is it that you are drinking on this Wednesday or Thursday. Okay? Whichever. I don't want to do that. The reason why I encourage you to drink something, for one, when you drink something, you're drinking it on behalf of me because guess what? I am the one back here doing all the talking. So when you drink on my behalf, it is a form of support. And I thank you so much for your support. 2, when you sit there and have your glass, raise your glass, your cup, or your spoon, or your bowl, or whatever it is that you raise to your head, it is another form of support. And here, when you do that, we're celebrating each other. You see here, I like to celebrate each other. I like to celebrate your accomplishment, your goals, whatever is it that you, whatever is it that you have to celebrate. I like to celebrate you. Maybe you are getting married. Maybe you got married. Maybe your child graduated from school. Maybe you have a new baby. Maybe you have evolved just a little bit more. Maybe you develop yourself just a little bit more, whatever the case is. Listen, whatever it is, whether it is a small win, big win, whatever it is, we like to celebrate you. Yes. So when I raise my glass, it is a form of celebration. Yeah, click, click, click. We click glass together. And it's a form of celebration. Whatever way you went from yesterday to today, I like to say, listen. We like to celebrate that. Good. So the next one is, if you need to use the bathroom, go use it now. Go use it now. Because when you use it, you're going to come right back. And when you come right back, you're going to have your seat. Sit your seat right here because your seat is reserved right here on the Question Live Show. Yes, indeed. Because on your seat, it is personalized with your name on it. Your intention, your expectation, your goals, your gifts, your talents. Hey, your purpose and your destiny is in there. And inside of that is your greatness. It is there because what? Greatness is inside of us. Yep. Greatness is inside of us. So we want to make sure that our seat is reserved and we sit there. And if you get here and you don't see a seat, grab your own seat or sit on the floor. Just make sure that you sit somewhere. Good. You see, now when you sit there and you give up your seat, if you decide to give up your seat, let me tell you what would happen. It's like you're giving up your birthright. And your birthright got all that greatness. Why would you want to give up your birthright? Listen, we are not in the business of giving up birthright. We are in the business of developing ourselves and tapping into our greatness. So we are not in the business of giving up our birthright. No, darling. Not here on the Question Live Show. I am not encouraging that. So no. So you don't want to do that. You don't want to give up your seat. Absolutely not. No. Good. With that said, now if anybody went to the bathroom and used the bathroom, listen, ladies, Anywhere we go, there's always a line to our bathroom. So if you are outside your home and you are standing in line listening to me or watching me, and you're standing in line, let me tell you something. Go use the men's bathroom and go right back and get yourself somewhere, sit down, and let's tune in. But if you're in your house and there's a line in your house to your bathroom, we need to talk to them. A solution to find out what is happening in your house. Why do you have a line in your bathroom at your house? No. Okay, but that's none of my business again. All right, good. So while those people went to the bathroom and all that good stuff, the next weenie roll, real small. Hold on a second. The next one that's really small is if I say something and it resonates with you, whether it hit your heart or hit your mind, listen, just put in the comment section. The comment section is right there. Put in the comment section, yes. Yep, you're typing the word yes. Because when I see yes is basically saying that you are getting it. You got the point. Are you following? Yes, that we agree. You see, it is very important that we understand that we agree and we align to go into any direction that we are going, especially when we are going towards our purpose, especially when we are going towards our destiny. We want to make sure that we align. Yes, so good. So with that said, while those went to the bathroom and they're taking long, that is none of my business why they're taking long in the bathroom. But what will happen, since it's none of my business, I will just sit right here. I will go into the audience and I will say hello to Theta. Theta, welcome. Theta, welcome. Welcome, Theta. Welcome indeed. What is Theta saying? I am here, but will not be able to participate in the show tonight. I'm showing up nonetheless. I will be listening. All right, Theta is listening. That's what I'm saying. Listen now. If you are watching or you are listening, which is fine by me, that is good. Thank you so much for showing up. Showing up don't simply mean that you're here. You're participating all the time. Showing up, this is a showing up person. She is showing up. Good. Thank you so much, Steve, for showing up. Now listen to me, audience. If this is your first time tuning in, let me say this to you, that it is very important that you put your name in the comment section, that I know that you're here. But sometimes you're shy. Sometimes I get shy too, just to let you know. So don't feel bad like you are just by yourself. You're never by yourself. If you feel like you're shy or if you just don't want to put your name, that's fine too. There's no judgment here. You want to come on in. You want to stay by the window. You might stay over there by the tree, underneath the tree, by the gate. You don't want nobody to know that you're here. That's fine by me. There's no judgment. This is a safe space. We good. We good over here. This is a whole family over here. And because this is a family, we're not judging you. We all right. We all right. So come on in the room. Now, what are we talking about tonight? Let's us get into it. Because we are going somewhere. We're going somewhere, people. We are going somewhere. Hold on a second, because we're going somewhere. But I see. We're going somewhere right here too. Hold on a second now. Yeah, we going somewhere, just to let you know that we are heading on. We are heading on somewhere. So just hold on 1 second here. Just hold on 1 second. So because we are going somewhere, we're going to do 3 steps. We are going to do 3 steps forward, because the only way for us to go anywhere is forward. Hello? That's the only way for us to go, is forward. Now, we can't go backwards. I don't like that word that we're going backwards. I don't like welcome back. I don't like that backward stuff, okay? Because backwards simply means you slipping. You just can't go back. Audience, you just can't go back. There's no concept saying that you can go back. Like, can you go back to this morning? Can you go back to tonight? Like, whatever time zone we're in right now, it don't even matter. We just can't go back. Can you go back in your mama's womb? If you're a grown folk right now, whether you're grown, whether you're 5, 10, 15, 20, it don't matter. Can you go back in your mama's womb? Let us see the concept of this thing here. We can't go back. So the only way for us to do this is to go forward. Let us go forward in this. Let us have this mindset. Let us develop this mentality that the only way we are going to do this is to go forward. It doesn't matter what circumstances is happening around us. It doesn't matter what situation is happening around us. It doesn't matter what culture you're from. It doesn't matter what language you speak. It doesn't matter your time zone. It doesn't matter if you just got up this morning. It doesn't matter. If a baby just born right now as we speak, that baby can't go back in the womb. So there is no going back. So the only way we can do this is 3 steps forward. We are going to go forward. When we want to have a direction, most of the time, let me tell you, if you are a driver and you're going somewhere, you're on the highway, you're going forward on the highway. You think you can reverse on the highway? You cannot reverse on the highway. And the highway is just the same thing as life. Life is like a highway. You're going at a speed. Some people go in the slow lane on the highway. But there's a fast lane. Woo-wee. Maybe 60 miles per hour you going. Some go 30. You in the slow lane, you're just cruising on. You're just cruising on the highway. The highway of life, you're just cruising on. But let me tell you something about when you're just cruising on. A lot of people going to pass you. But if you don't know how to speed up, don't try to force that. Don't try to force it now. You don't try to force that. You see, when it comes to fulfilling your purpose, you don't force anything. When it comes to your success, you don't force anything. You just let it flow. Let it flow. You see, this song said, let it go. But I'm saying, let it flow. Let it flow. You don't force nothing. Right? So you want to go forward, because when your purpose is waiting for you, your purpose don't wait for you back here. Audience, your purpose don't wait for you in the back. No way, no how your purpose is back there waiting like, hey girl, I'm back here waiting for you. Hey bro, what's going on? I'm back here. No, your purpose is not behind you. Your purpose is in front, and we must have the direction to go forward to meet our purpose. We must have this mentality that our purpose is never behind us. Our purpose is never in the story that we walked out of, that we survived out of. Our purpose is not there. Our purpose, whatever we went through, it builds us up. And it put us into a position, because if we survived until now, it put us in a position to come and go forward. Right? It pushed us to a position to go forward. Good evening, Paulette. Welcome, 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 welcome. So we want to know that our purpose is not behind us. There's nothing that happened that we survived that's going on purpose. It's not there. No, it's not over there. It's not there. No matter what it is, it's not over there. Your purpose is over here. There's a direction that we're going to take. And the direction is saying, I'm going to fulfill my purpose over there. All of that stuff that we went through, that we made it in, that we built up some strength, and we built up some bounce back muscle, and we're like, hey, and we cry, and we do all that stuff. It was pushing us, because whatever we go through, it pushed us. It pushed us. Like, oh, I think it was like, get out of here. Get out of here. That's all of that chaos, all of that stuff that we go through. All of that we went through, all of that, it pushed us out. It's like spit, it just spit us out. And it's pushing us forward. push us forward. So we got to develop the mentality that we got to go forward. Yep. Some go slow, some go fast. It don't matter. You got to go forward. 3 steps to go forward. We're going to just talk about them 3 steps to go forward. We got to go forward. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, economically, financially, physically, socially, all the alleys, they're in front of you. All the alleys, they're in front of you, right? All of them, they're in front of you. So we got to gather this in our head. For us to succeed, for us to develop ourselves is a forward thing. It's just that. It's just a forward thing. When we plan to develop something, we don't plan backwards. When we are setting goals, we don't set goals backwards. So open up your mind eyes. Let us open our mind eyes. Even if you want to close your eyes for a second to visualize what I'm saying. Well, open up the mind eyes. And when we open the mind eyes, what will happen? We will go forward. Because we cannot plan. I want someone in this audience right now that tell me that they plan backward. And if that's you, that you plan backwards, please put it in the comment section. Because if that's you, honey, we need to talk. Huh? We need to talk. If you are that person, right now, that plan, that expect, that intend anything, and it is backwards, you need to call me. Call me. Yeah, look, I'm going to get my phone right now. As a matter of fact, let me set up my phone right now. Call me while I'm on the show. Call me on the show. Here goes my phone right now. Call me if you are that person right now that you have some intention, some expectation, some goals, and you're planning them back there. You're planning them backwards. If you're that person, please call me. My phone is right here. We don't plan anything backwards. We got to move forward. No matter what is thrown at you, we cannot plan anything backwards. We got to get this mentality that no matter the goal that we set, it must be in front of us. Let us see ourselves moving forward, please. Let us see ourselves moving forward, no matter what and no matter who. Again, every single time I come here, I am going to say this because everything that we do, it is personalized. Every single thing that we do, our name is on it. It is uniquely designed for individual. If we are not developing ourselves as individual, we cannot work collectively. We must have this mentality that we got to develop ourselves individually first. So guess what? The direction that we must take, it must start with us. I said us. You can put your hand on your chest and say that direction must start with me. Yeah. If you're watching this, if you're watching and you're listening here, you're taking the time to listen, that direction must start with me. You can raise your hand if you're agreeing with that. If you're saying it, you can type in the comment section that direction start with me. You can write it down, because when you write things down, I try to tell you, when you write things down, it becomes clearer. Yes. And when you write things down in the comment section, what will happen? We all could learn together, right? We all learn together. So when you write something down, I read it, the next person read it, and then we go to go and we learn, because we are teachers and students at the same time. If you didn't know that, no, you're going to know that. We are teachers and students at the same time. So because we are teachers and students at the same time, if Paulette writes something down, we read it, we might learn a thing or two. Yes. So you can say, hey, the direction starts with me. Or you can just wave your hand, yeah. Right? So good. So we're going to go into some steps here. Let me grab my pen. Because see, I like to come. I try to tell you all the time. When I try to tell you to come with your writing stuff, it's because I come with mine too. I come ready with my writing tool and my book, and I'll be right, okay? Because you see, sometimes I'll be saying things, I have to be writing this very thing I'm saying to you. And my piece of paper right here too. I got to be writing my notebook right here. So absolutely. Yes. So number one, we want to go in. We want to go into this right here. We want to go into this. Number one, for us to go forward, no matter which way you look at it, whether in your life journey or you're driving a car or you're on your job or wherever you are, you're walking the street, we want to go forward. And for us, the first thing that we need to do is to ask for help. I said this over and over. So, I told you this, that when sometimes I have to be stopping and taking a sip. Because listen, let me tell you, I encourage you to drink water. I encourage you to drink water because I didn't say this to you. But let me tell you right now, I encourage you to drink water. Because when you drink water quenches the thirst and hydrates the body, but it flushes toxin out of your system. That's one reason. And the other reason is that I like to bring my water, because not every time I have my water, but I like to bring my water because I'm a believer, that's one, and I believe in miracle, that's two. Why? Because Jesus turned water into wine, honey, and you never know. I just be looking at my glass. I'm trying to stretch my faith. Now, y'all know what I talk about, faith. I try to stretch my faith and that glass of water. And I said, Lord, you don't turn water into wine. And I got my glass of water right here. I got my glass of water. Right here. So I believe in you. So yeah, but you see, tonight let me tell you, tonight I have some coconut water and there's some turmeric in there. So it might not turn into wine tonight. Lord knows it might not turn into in there. Can you imagine wine and my turmeric? No, that's scratch that, Lord. That might not work tonight. So that's okay. That's okay. Anywho, let's not get distracted. But another reason that I asked you to drink something is, you're drinking on my behalf. And when you drink on my behalf, it's a form of support. We told you that already. So good. But every now and then, I get my little sip on when I ask a question, because of course the show is called the Question Live Show. So if I ask a question and I wait for you to give the answer, I might just sit back and just take a sip of my water. And of course, the show is called the Question Live Show. So if you have a question, you type in the comment section as well. Good. Now, the first step that we want to do for us to move forward, we are going to ask for help. Ask for help. It is not a sign of weakness when you ask for help. It is okay. We talk about confidence. Build up the confidence and ask for help. Can you please help me? Can you please help me? I need your help. I need your support. Come on. And sometimes you don't even have to open your mouth and ask for help, because that help is somewhere. And I talk about this all the time. I come here that my help is Oprah Winfrey. Yeah. I never call on the phone like, hey, Oprah, can you help me, sis? Can you help? No. Because your help comes in so many different ways. But you got to know where your help is, right? So when you find your help source. I know where my help source is. My help source is Oprah. And I've been watching Oprah. So I don't have to call like, hey, Oprah, I need your help. No, I watched her. And sometimes your help, you just got to watch. You watch. Hello, Virginia, welcome. Oh, Ginger, I like that. Welcome. Yes, welcome. Newcomers. Virginia, this is your first time. We want to welcome you. Welcome to the family. Yes, first timers, we greet each other here. So if you're in the back somewhere and you're wondering what is going on, we greet each other here, okay? So follow, look. You see, they have a thing that says, look, listen, and learn. So I want to welcome you, sis. Welcome to the Question Live Show. This is where we inspire, we motivate, we empower, and most of all, we support each other. So come on in the room. Yes, grab your seat right here. So make room, everybody. We have Virginia here. Virginia, welcome. Yes, indeed. So good. So now we want to talk about how we are moving forward. First one is we are asking for the help. Please ask for the help or seek the help. You see something you don't ask by mouth, but you seek it. You seek it because it's there. The resource is there. I told you this. My resource is right there. I look at Oprah Winfrey all the time. I'm like, that's my resource. Sis, I see you. That's my resource. So I look at her all the time. I look at Lisa Nichols all the time. Yes, I look at Les Brown all the time. I look at Steve Harvey. So these are my help source. You know, sometimes you see that says help desk or the resource center. Yeah, these are people. I look at them. You see, the Bible says, ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. So if we're moving forward, don't just sit there and do nothing. No, don't just sit there. If you sit there not doing anything, that's not a good way of developing yourself. That's not a good way to make it to your destiny. It's not a good way. It is not a good way. You cannot get to your purpose and fulfill your purpose by sitting still. I mentioned this already, and I'm going to say it again. The moment you are still, you are in a casket. You're in a casket. You are still. There's nothing else that you can do in a casket. Absolutely nada, none, nada. Nothing. You lay in the casket, you can't even wink your eyes. So while we have the opportunity now, because now you are watching me, you are listening to me, now that we have this opportunity, we are going to develop ourselves so we can move forward. We can only go forward. I try to tell you this. We can only go forward 3 steps. 3 steps to go forward. Ask and you shall receive. You need something, you ask for it. If you don't ask for something and somebody has got something that you are taking without their permission, that might just call stealing. If you're taking something from me that really belongs to me, of course, because, it's mine. And you're just like, hey, look what I got. No, you did not get it. You stole it. It's called steal. And thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not steal. Don't take somebody's stuff and just pretend that it's yours, that you work for it. Everybody got to work for what is it that they need to achieve. We are progressing forward and we got to work. Everything is personalized. Please, let's just get this established right now. Thank you. And when we ask for help, the next step is we got to take the first step forward. First step forward. No matter what you do in this life, no matter how you do in this life, no matter where you're projecting to go in this life, no matter how you define success in this life, it doesn't matter. No matter where you live, no matter your language, no matter your it just don't matter. What matters right about now is that you making the next step. Hello? Anybody? Are you still following? If you are following, put in the comment section that you are following, so I can know that you are following these steps forward. We can only go forward, honey. Yep. So if you are following, please put in the comment section that you are following, so I know that you are still there. Because let me tell you something. This is not a monologue. Let's just clear this air right now. That this right here, this show, is not a monologue. This is a dialogue between you and I. So I am not just going to be here running my mouth. No. I am not just going to be here talking to myself. So when I ask a question, I ask you, please just put in the comment section that you are following, that we are here. Because I don't want to be back here. I'm like, oh, nobody's just like, then I follow it. So when you're following, you put in the comment section that you're following. Yes, you are following. So I know that I'm just not talking to myself. I'm just talking to the whole screen, and the screen is like, bye. Right? Good. So yes, so following. Thank you so much, Paulette. Yes, thank you so much, Virginia. I think I just wanted to call you Ginger. Yes, I like the name Ginger. I think that's one of my little favorite things. So I think I'm gonna call you Ginger. That's it. I like that. I like it. I like it. Simply means you're spicy. Yes. Yeah, that means you gotta drive, Virginia. You gotta drive. You got the name Ginger. Ginger is very strong. That means you're a strong sister, and you gotta drive to do something. Honey, anything that you set your mind to do, make sure that you follow through, because anything that Ginger goes in, it makes a difference. So make sure that when you show up, you're showing up to make a difference, because I tell you, I use up some ginger up in my smoothie. Ooh-wee. I put some ginger in my food. Ooh-wee. That ginger makes a difference. It is a highly recommended thing for you to have in your house. Yes, so I think I'm going to just call you Ginger. Yes, Ginger is the name for you tonight. Yep, absolutely. So now we're in step number two. Yeah, we're in step number 2. Make the next step. Sometimes we look and we say, it is so hard to make the next step. It is so hard to get over there. Ginger, oh, Lord of mercy, that sounds so good. Yes, I do make that sometimes. Yes, indeed. All right, there you go, right there. Enjoy. You're going to let me get off this lap and go make me some. My Lord, I never ordered ginger. If I ordered ginger, I might have to leave my house at 12 o'clock at night to go find a supermarket. Woo! No, ma'am, let me tell you. Ladies, let me tell you, first of all, men, you too. But ladies, you should have this in your house all the time, especially if you're over 50. You should have ginger and turmeric in your house all the time. I ain't a medical doctor, but let me tell you something. I know a thing or two from my experience and from the God who poured into me, honey. So let me tell you, I'm not no medical doctor, but I know what to recommend for a thing or two. So ladies, have ginger and turmeric up in your house. Have some fresh pineapple up in your house. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let me tell you, ginger, isn't that something? Isn't that some good old drink? It sounded like some good old drink. And I like it. I like it. So let me tell you, I recommend that you have some ginger up. Not ginger powder now. Not no ginger powder. Some fresh ginger up in your house all the time. It is highly recommended that you have some ginger. You have some fresh turmeric. You have maybe some turmeric powder, because I don't like to put all that stuff on my finger. But some ginger, some turmeric up in your house, some pineapple up in your house. You must have these things. Listen, no, y'all gonna let me detour from the topic. Some cinnamon up in your house, some cloves up in your house. Honey, have these natural things up in your house, because it makes a difference. Make sure that you're covered, that all these things have been there. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. So it's very important that we have these little things in our house. And for those who are in their winter season, it's very important that you have that turmeric and that ginger in your house. You don't got to make a drink like Paulette now, but you're going to use up this ginger, blend it up. You know, you can blend up ginger with just about everything. You can blend up this ginger with just about every single thing. You blend up some ginger. Hey, make up some ginger rice. Woo. Ginger rice, mint rice, something, whatever the case is. Use up some fresh ginger in your house. Absolutely. Use that ginger in your house. Ginger is very important that you have that ginger in your house. And that turmeric. Like I tell you, look, I'm over here having my coconut water. Inside there, usually I would have some ginger, but I think the ginger would make me hot on the show. So I have coconut water and turmeric right here. Welcome, Sharon. Welcome. Yes. Yeah, so I like to put all of that stuff in my thing. So, like again, I'm not no medical doctor now, but I try to let you know. Whatever you drink is your business, but I'm trying to let you know I know a thing or two. So I like to share. I like to share that. But some of you know that if I have my ginger, I think maybe that's why I had to pull up my fan some other time. But tonight I ain't pulling up my fan because if you have been here, y'all know the story on the fan. So I'm not pulling up my fan. So I'm gonna sit right here with my coconut water. Absolutely. So yes. So we had step 2. Step 2 is simple. Take that next step. Make that step. Anything that we do in life, we have to make a step towards it. Right? Anything we do, anything that we do in this life, we got to make a step towards it. We want to achieve something, we got to make a step towards it. We got to say something, we got to make a step towards it. So whatever it is, we got to take the next step. Because let's use this. If we are on the highway and we are going somewhere and we feel like we get lost, and they're like, oh yeah, just go, the next exit is over there, just go the next 2 exits. Now, if you don't take the next step by pulling off the car to go keep on driving forward to get to the next exit, then what? Wasted time. No, time wasted, time can't regain. Absolutely not. Good. Time wasted, time cannot regain. If you lend me money, you might get it back, okay? But if you give me money, I might give it back. But you give me time, that is just gone. So good. So let's get this together. Absolutely. So that's number 2 step. Number 3 is when we take that first step. When we take that step, we want to make the next step. And the next step is to keep going. For God's sake, keep going. Keep going. Ginger, keep going. Sharon, keep going. Paula, keep going. Theta, keep going. Keep going. It is a non-stop. It is like non-stop. Keep going. You got to keep going. Developing yourself. Building up yourself. Achieving your goals. Setting goals. Planning stuff. Write yourself down. Keep going. No matter what you do. Keep going. Keep the flow. Keep the flow. We must have the mentality like river, huh? We must have that mentality like river. A river keep going. The ocean keep going. And that is the mentality that we must develop. Keep going. When we do this, you will see that your purpose is just like, yes, come on, come and get me. Let me tell you something, audience. Let me inform you something that when we keep going, what is happening? Your purpose is getting excited. You don't see the purpose because some of you don't see the purpose yet. Yeah, some of us sit here and we still don't know our purpose. Some people still on this earth and they still don't know their purpose of why they were created. But what is happening? Let me tell you, when you take these 3 steps, what is happening? Your purpose is just like, hey, you see me? Oh, waving. But you're getting distracted somewhere. You're doing all sorts of stuff. And your purpose is just in the front, like waving, I'm over here. Anybody like to travel? Because I like to travel. So when I like to travel, I get to the airport and I like to have the window seat. And when I like to have the window seat, you see those men, women out there, those workers out there, they're like this. Woo, 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 woo. Anybody like to travel and sit on the window seat of that plane? Or is it just me? Is it just more? Is it just me that like to see this? I know. I like to see stuff like this. I get into a whole mood when I sit on the window, when I go and I sit on the window seat. Yes, I like it. I like to travel. I get on the window seat when I'm traveling virtually or whatever. When I'm traveling virtually, it's a whole different world going on. You know what I'm saying? When it's a whole different world going on when I'm traveling virtually. But when I'm traveling in the plane outside, I like to be on the window seat. Because on the window seat, it is very important that I sit there because I like to see what's happening outside. Yeah, I like to see what's happening outside. I'm like, Lord, please let them give me a window seat. I like to see what's happening outside. And you go outside, and they're outside like this. Woo. Right? Right. I love it. And you see them outside with a little stick and the little thing going. Right. And they're out there. Why? They're giving a direction. They're giving a direction for the plane. Like, hey, you go that way. Hey, you go that way. Hey, you go that way. Right? So they're giving a direction. So let me tell you, for you to give a direction, you got to have a director. Hello, somebody. Number one, I like to look at that, and I like to look at the clouds. I like to look at how God is so good that I'm in a plane. I like to look at all these things, because when I look at all these things, my whole mind just go into a whole different place. I start thinking a whole bunch of stuff like, hey, God, you allow somebody to just have this big plane in the air with all these people. And I have a whole conversation with God. And, and then you look, and you don't even see, have you ever traveled and see a bird fly past you? Like, I don't be seeing no birds. And I'm like, wait a minute, why there are no birds in the sky? And then when I'm on the ground, I look up and I see a bird. A lot of things be going in my head when I look through the window. But then I like to look at the awesomeness of God's creation and all this stuff, right? But anywho, I'm getting distracted again. But no. Anywho. When we are going in a direction, audience, when we are going in a direction, which I encourage you to go forward, if we go forward, we will see that we are going straight. We are focusing. Hey, listen, have this kind of peripheral view. We want to go forward. When we are going forward, simply means there got to be a director. There got to be a director. We got to have somebody guiding us. There's a guy. When somebody's a director, they're guiding. In the movie setting, don't ask me if I'm an actress or something, okay? I'm just saying. In the movie setting, when they're doing movies, you have a director, a screenwriter, promoter. You got all these people, all of them. But the director is very important. It's a very important role as a director. The very first director is God. Let's get this. The very first director is God. If God is not guiding you, because when we have a director, it's full guidance. If God is not guiding you, we need to do a little recheck-in, check in, when you're going traveling like you got to check in. Check back in with God. Check back in. Whoever your God is, check in with your God. My God is my creator, so I gotta check in with him. I gotta go on like, hey, let's, which way am I going, right? So now listen, we gotta have a director. So in the movie business, when they're doing movies, they gotta have a director, screenwriter, writer, producer, all that good stuff. But the director is very important. It's a very important role, because that director is gonna direct you how to stand, how to sit, how to move your head, how to smile, how to wink, how to everything. It's the how to person. Oh, you gotta fold your arm, you gotta this, that. Director is guiding you in the role that you are in. So let us gather this right now in this session, that our first director is God. He is guiding us as we go along this journey. Oftentimes we think that we are alone. Sometimes we are driving on the highway and it might be night. You're like, hey, I'm on the highway by myself. But in this life journey, we are never alone. Absolutely, we are never, ever alone. When God is guiding us, he said, I promise you something. I promise that I will never leave you nor forsake you. So we must hold on to this promise that God will never leave or forsake us. We must hold on to this promise that the greatest director of all times, no matter your favorite movie, because we all got our favorite movie. I talked about this last night. Guess who's coming to dinner? If that was one of your favorite movies, you can raise your hand too. Our greatest director for us to go forward in this direction, to take this direction, is God, the Almighty God. That's the favorite, that's the best, that's the greatest director of all time. I am Kaylee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our greatest director, because we got to go on this direction. And this is the direction that we're on. Don't look to the left. Don't look to the right, because those are distraction over there. When we are looking to the left and we are looking to the right, we are looking at other people to see what they are doing. And we are distracting ourselves by looking to them to see what they are doing. If you are not looking to other people to get that help from them, simple mean you are looking in the wrong direction. So if we are looking to them like, hey, like I told you all the time, I look at Oprah. That's my help zone. So if you're not looking to get that help to help you on this journey, and you're just looking to us like, hey, I'm going to criticize you because you shouldn't be doing that. You know, a lot of people look at people to say they should not be doing something, or they should not reach a certain place, or they should not. You see, when someone is saying that you should not be at a place, or you should not achieve something, no, that's distraction. Bring yourself back in and focus. Your greatest director is God. So because your greatest director is God, I ask you just to position yourself. Please position yourself so you can be directed to go into the right direction. When you're in the right direction, simply means you are lined up with your purpose, your talent, your gift, your goal, your destiny. They're waiting for you. Push forward and go in the direction where your destiny lies. Push forward and go in the direction where your greatness lies. It's waiting for you. Go ahead, go get it, because it's just waiting. I said, come and get me. When somebody's saying, come and get me, simply means they're saying, come on, I'm not behind you. Nothing is behind you. So let us straighten this out. Nothing is behind you. Your story that you survived back there is over there. Yesterday is back there. It's gone. So let us know that right now it's your moment to go forward. Find your direction. And when you find your direction, don't forget, the greatest director is God. I want to thank you so much for tuning into the Kristen Live Show with more. I want to thank you, M. Kaylee, Paulette, Sharon. I want to thank you, Ginger. I'm not calling her Virginia. I'm going to call her Ginger. Theta, I want to thank you. And for those of you who are in the back that don't want to be seen, don't want to be heard, don't want to be noticed, that is fine by us. I want to say thank you as well for showing up. You showing up, I showing up, we show up together. And when we show up together, this is where we lift humanity. This is where we support each other so we could grow. Again, this is your host, Verona Willis-Brown, saying, hey, go out there and find your purpose and build a relationship with it. It is so great to have you here on tonight's episode. Bye.